Hey guys, so today is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. And my husband and I are preparing the pumpkin pie right now. I'm a little bit under the weather right now, so we decided not to make the meatloaf just because it would have had to be prepared last night and I just wasn't feeling good. So right now we're just getting everything ready. My husband's about to juice some apples because we need some fresh apple juice. So let me go over the ingredients that we have. Okay, we have 3 sugar pumpkins, or these were called pie pumpkins. They're organic from, oh, that's upside down. They're organic from our health food store. I think this is like 2.5 cups of almonds that I soaked, and I'm just drying them out right now. Raw honey. It's raw and unfiltered. You can see that. I also have, this is pumpkin spice, and this is psyllium husk, and so that's for the filling of the pie. I have dates soaking right now in water so that they're easier to process. What else do we have? There we go. These are walnuts. These are originally for the meatloaf that I was soaking, but since we're not going to make the meatloaf, I'm just going to make the pie crust. I'm going to add the walnuts into it. So we're going to end up making 2 pies today. That's why I have so many pumpkins. So we're just going to mix the walnuts and the almonds together. And I think that's pretty much it. I've got the recipe waiting for me right there, and other than this is coconut oil or coconut butter when it's hard, oil when it's melted. So those are pretty much our ingredients, other than like sea salt and agave. I have agave nectar, but I have to get that out. So I'm going to let my husband juice the apples, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. We have, what did we do? We soaked the nuts, they're all soaked, soaked the dates, and I pitted them. So now they look like a big pile of mush right there. And these are medjool dates, and these are like the sweeter dates, and these are actually a really great sweetener that you can use that's natural versus you know, artificial sweeteners and stuff like that. The agave nectar, which I can show you now that I have it out. This is the raw, I hope you can see that, the raw agave nectar, and this is from a cactus, and it's really, really good. My husband, you know, wasn't so keen on it at first, and now he's really getting into it. He loves it. It's a lot like honey, I think, just tastes a little different, and I think it's
like honey mixed with syrup.
Honey mixed with syrup. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, so what my husband's doing right now is making pretty little designs. Look at you go. He is peeling the sugar pumpkins that we have, which is turning out to be quite time consuming. But yeah, you gotta do it. So he's peeling it and then chopping up the pieces right here. So these, although it looks like cheese, these are little cubed or cut up pieces of pumpkin. So that's what we're doing, and then what I'm going to do now is move him aside, and we're going to grind up the almonds and walnuts to start making the crust. So we're going to get this pumpkin peeled, and then I'll come back and we'll do that. Alright, so we have ground up the almonds and the walnuts and added 6 medjool dates that have been soaked and pitted, and then that's 1 tablespoon of the coconut butter or oil. It's just hard, it's not soft. So that's that. Now I need 2 tablespoons of the raw honey. Oh, take the peel off. Look at that beautiful honey. Look at that. Ooh. Alright.
Get a close up on that.
Get a close up on that?
Yeah.
Juicy.
She's such a dork.
Alright. 2 tablespoons of this. This is all going to be this and the coconut oil is what's, or the coconut butter, whatever you want to call it, is what's going to bind it all together. So.
Oh, that looks good.
My husband loves honey, especially good quality honey. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Then I think we just need half a tablespoon of sea salt. So we'll add that, and then we're just gonna mix it all together. And you don't want to. You want to zoom in?
Nope, I'm busy looking at the honey.
You don't want to let it grind up too long because the oil from the nuts is gonna start. The more that it's ground up, the more the oil starts to come out in the nuts, and that's how you can get really good nut butter. But we don't want nut butter. We want a crust for our pumpkin pie. So we're not going to grind it up too long. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll be back. Okay, so now this is what the crust looks like when it's done. And you can see it kind of starts to ball up a little bit, and that's when you know that it's mixed enough so that you can make it into a crust. So what I'm going to do with my fingers, yes, my fingers, is get a little bit of the coconut oil, a little more than that, and I'm just going to rub it onto the pan. Hi, Yona, go, out, good boy.
Out.
So that the
Good
crust doesn't stick to it quite as much. I mean, we want it to stick, but we want to be able to get it out also. So this is just the same as Pam, just a lot healthier.
Keep your elbow out of the way.
My elbow? Oh.
Just so you guys know, the pumpkins are the size that we got. Each yielded between 3 and 4 cups.
I would have gotten to it. Thanks, hon.
She would not have. She totally would have forgot. Already did, actually.
All right, so now that that is all greased up, take out the blade. Someone's going to get a big chunk of date right there. So then what we're going to do is just press it into the pan. Really so simple, honestly. And I mean, this is going to be made from scratch. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just a lot better than buying a store-bought crust. You can make it yourself, and this is going to be completely raw, so I can eat the entire pie if I wanted to without feeling guilty. So, fortunately it's Thanksgiving, so I have to share it, but I'll probably still eat a good portion of it because we're making 2, so there should be plenty.
I think that somehow this recipe was designed for a deep dish pie pan.
It is a lot. Alright, so I'm just going to keep pressing it in, making it pretty, and then when we come back, we're going to make the pie filling.